Hello guys, my name is Ondieko Nyango, and I want to take this moment actually to take you through how to download and install ArcGIS software. So I want you to be very keen, follow closely on what I'm going to instruct you to do. So first of all, move to your browser, move to your web browser. So like in my case, I'm using Explorer. So once you've opened it, you'll use the link www.r-project.org. Then click enter to run it. Click enter to run it. Make sure you're having a stable internet. So this is what comes up once you've run it, and then up there you can see it is written the R project for statistical computing. You can remember I told you R is one of the statistical softwares that are available. It is an open source one. So under getting started with R, there's this line in line 2, you have been told to download R. So kindly click on that. And then it will take you to Crown Mirrors. So you choose on the one which is nearer to you. But in this case, like I'm in Kenya, and there's no Crown Mirror for Kenya. So I'll choose the Zero Cloud Crown Mirror, which is sponsored by the R Studio. I would also advise that you pick on that. So once you've selected a Crown Mirror that you want to use, it brings options here. We have got download R for Linux, download R for macOS, download R for Windows. So depending on the operating system that your computer is using, you'll pick one. If your computer is using Linux as its operating system, you'll select download R for Linux. If it is using macOS, you will select these. And if it is using Windows, you'll select Windows. So like in my case, I'm using Windows. So I'll click on download R for Windows. And then you choose the base. Don't choose Contrib or old Contrib or R tools. Choose the base. So you come and click on base for Windows. And then what pops up now up here is the latest version of R. So you can click download R 3.6.3 for Windows. It is about 83 MBs. And then it is available for 32 or 64 bits. So if you want to know the bits of your computer, you simply move to the Windows menu on your screen, then move to settings, open on settings, system, and then you check. You can scroll it down and check about. So it gives you the device name, the processor, installed RAM, the system type. So mine is 64-bit operating system. So that means I can proceed and download this. So you tap on that. So once you've tapped on this, it gives you options here. It asks you, what do you want to do with the R 3.6.3? So first option is to run it. The second option is to save. And then we have cancel. So I'll advise that you save. But for my case, I already have the software installed. I think you can see it on my taskbar. So I'm not going to save it. So save it and wait for it to download completely. So once it has downloaded, you move to my PC or this PC on your computer, open it, and then move to local disk C. Open local disk C. And then you can see these folders. There's a folder there written program files. So you'll open the folder written program files. And then within that folder, there's another folder written R. So open that folder. And then another folder opens, which is R.3.6.3. Open that. And then you have another folder just within that named bin. So open the bin. And then you'll find the application. So you can install it now. You run it as an administrator. So after that, you'll be able to find the ArcGIS software within your installed apps. So you simply move to the Windows menu, open, and then you can search for R. So I have R Studio, I also have R. So you search for that. So after that, remember you also need to install R Studio. So remember, for you to install R Studio, you must have R, the original RGUI program installed in your software. So that is why we began by installing R first of all. So to install R Studio, again, move to your browser, and then click on the link www.rstudio.com. www.rstudio.com. So it's loading, you can see. So it gives you these options. So we have RStudio, we have products, we have resources, we have download, we have pricing, we have about, we have blogs. Remember, we're interested in downloading. We're interested in downloading. We're interested in downloading. So what you'll need to do, you'll come and click on download. Download. So it's given here an option, download RStudio. Download.com. So it's loading, you can see. So it gives you these options. So we have RStudio, we have products, we have resources, we have download, we have pricing, we have about, we have blogs. Remember, we're interested in downloading. We're interested in downloading. We're interested in downloading. So what you'll need to do, you'll come and click on download. Download. So it's given here an option, download RStudio. Download RStudio. So once it has brought this window, I'll advise that you scroll down. You don't click on this one. Don't click on this one. Just scroll down to this point. If you're using Windows, like in my case, I'm using Windows, but we have for different operating systems, like we have Windows 10, 8, and 7. We have for Mac OS. We have for Ubuntu 16, Fedora, Debian. So we have RStudio versions for different operating systems. But because I told you I'm using Windows as my operating system, so I'll come and select on this one, download RStudio for Windows. So you click on that, it's loading. So it brings the same question. What do you want to do with RStudio 1.2.5033? So it gives you options, run, save, cancel. So in this case also, I'll also advise that you save. So save. So I'm not going to save because already I have it installed. You can see it on my taskbar, RStudio. So once it has completely downloaded, again, move to this PC. Move to this PC, move to local disk C. Remember, this is the most protected disk in your computer. That is why most of the program files, that is where most of the program files are stored, and also the files that are running the Windows. So move to the program files folder, and then there's a folder there written RStudio. Open it, and then there's bin. So open the folder written bin. Open the folder written bin, and then we have RStudio within that folder. So you will run the RStudio within that folder as an administrator, and thereafter you shall find it already installed in your PC. So you can check it from the installed apps using the Windows button on your keyboard, and then you pin it to the taskbar for easier access. Like you can see, I've pinned my RStudio, I've pinned my Zoom, I've pinned the RGUI, I've also pinned the MetaTrader 5, I've also pinned the Explorer and the files. So follow that instruction and you'll have both R and RStudio correctly installed in your computer. Thank you.